They kind of climb those lists and kind of thinking about the basketball season where you look at a team and say, well, their resume says 2 seed, but the eye test and other, the outline numbers say maybe they should be a 4 or 5, and is that the Royals? And that's one possibility. But also, as I look at the history of, this is a small sample size given. I looked the last 20 years, teams that began 31-19, and of those 20 teams, 18 of the 20 made the postseason. Their average one-loss record that year was 94-68. There does come a point, and I'm not sure when that is, where regardless of what they look like, the numbers and plus what they're putting in the bank as far as wins over losses suddenly makes you think differently about what this team could be. What do you think of all the things I just said there?
I'm not going to even try to address all of them. I will say this, though. I think the most salient point that you made was banking of wins, right? Because let's just say, hypothetically, the Royals go 500 over their remaining, we're at 110 or so games left right now. Mm-hmm. That's an 87 or 88 win team.
Yeah.
That's just being average the rest of the way. What the Royals have done is they've built themselves a really nice cushion. And it's not a cushion to, fall back on and be mediocre from here on. It's not the sort of a cushion that you give yourself accidentally, where maybe you've just been really lucky and your run differential isn't representative of what your record is. No, that's the thing with what the Royals are doing. It doesn't look unsustainable. There are elements of it. I think Seth Lugo is going to regress a little bit. He's bound to, or if not, he's going to be the Cy Young winner in the American League. And I think in that same regard, Cole Reagans is going to regress positively. And I think we saw that in his outing yesterday, where he went head-to-head with the American League Cy Young favorite and outdueled him in Tariq Skubal. It was a command performance by Reagans, and I think it was the perfect cap for a homestand that, frankly, the Royals did what you would want them to do. Do you think that they're always going to go and, win 6 straight and sweep both teams that come in here? No, that's not the expectation. But the reality is, if you are a good team, and the Royals believe they are a good team, and a number of people around the game believe that they are a good team, if you want to be a good team, you better go and smack around bad teams. And they did that to the Oakland A's. And I don't think the Detroit Tigers are by any means a bad team, but they did that to the Detroit Tigers too. And that, to me, was as impressive.
The Royals who play the Tampa Bay Rays, the Rays who have the potential to be a very good ball club, especially are dealing with a lot of injuries. The Rays have a good chance of being really good next year. They also have some potential this year. Right now, they're a team that's under 500, so the Royals need to perform well against them, as they did last night, and will go for the series win tonight. Royals and Aaron Calvin will go for the Rays. Game time 3-10. The Royals won last night 8-1. Now moving on to the Cardinals. The Cubs will play the Cardinals. It'll be Joe Buck on the call. I'll let you decide if he would be a good announcer, but just don't ask KC. You can ask St. Louis if Joe Buck's a good announcer, but his dad was always known as a better announcer, Jack Buck for the Cardinals. He'll be on the call tonight on Fox. He's announced some hell of matchups in the Super Bowl and in the World Series. Tonight, Sonny Gray will go for the Cardinals. The Cubs will have Jameson Tomlin on the mound. He's been really good this year. In his 6 starts, he's 3-2 with an ERA of 2.20. Game time again, 6:15 from Busch Stadium. Took Game 2 to the finals. The Panthers took the Game 2 against the Rangers to the OT, but the Rangers win it at home. Here is that shot.
Gets a return, shoots.
Stars will meet up with the Stars needing a win. Key game for the Stars. You don't get it. You don't want to go down 2-0 going back to Edmonton. Watch out for players Connor McDavid and Justin Roberts. Face-off is at 7. Luka Doncic pulls it off again. He shoots an ankle breaker 3 that was still a very good shot. 109-108. Here's that shot.
Doncic has the ball, down by 2. There's the switch. Gobert is up here. Doncic maneuvers for the lead. Got it! What a shot! Dallas has taken the lead.
So at Cardinals, Chargers, and at Arrowhead Stadium. That's how it completes the national television televised games. For the schedule, I've got week 1, Chargers beating the Raiders, and I host. And I have the Chargers winning. Week 2, I have the Chargers with a maybe at Carolina, probably to a win. So that puts them at 2-0. I'll have them losing to Pittsburgh, 2-1. Losing to the Chiefs, 2-2. 3-2. 4-2. Arizona, I have them maybe to a win. But it's at Arizona too, maybe so. In New Orleans Saints, maybe. At Cleveland Browns, probably a loss. Titans, probably a win. Bengals, probably a loss. Ravens, probably a loss. Falcons, maybe. Chiefs, Buccaneers, Chargers, Patriots, and Raiders, and maybe. So I have them finishing 9-8, 8-9, with a good finish at the end. The reason they're doing streaming sports and NFL, NBA is not going away. One, because they make so much money off of online streaming, and the Gen Z folks are watching the games on their phones, and that's the new generation, of course, and watching highlights. They're not watching a whole game, maybe. They're probably not even watching the game. They're probably just watching highlights. Unlike me, I like 3 TVs right in front of my face, computer, iPad, TV.